Okay, friends, thanks for joining me. This is the part 2 of my buffer series where I talk about this metaphor of a buffer between you and you, ultimately, and that's the only thing you ever need to know about you and you. A buffer, the buffer that is between you and where you want to be. That is the only thing that you need to concern yourself with. Everything else will work itself out, will come out in the laundry. Everything else will take care of itself. And some of it, yes, might require a little action from you, but it doesn't have to be, negatively laborious. It could be fun and hilarious. Anyway, the two buffers. In brief recap, the first buffer is the buffer that you must nurture, that you must achieve. You must breach that gray area this guy. So I'm chilling in the park right now, vegetating, and I figured this would be the best time to do this. And I'm surprised, actually, at how good the capture is of the audio, because it's just the iPhone, So yeah, in brief synopsis, the buffer that you must breach is the buffer, the gray area, the doubt, the fear, the unworthiness, the trepidation, the hesitation, the lostness, the confusion, the perplexity, the gray area. Let's get through it. Just as the knife cuts through the cake, it does cut through the cake. And so can you. That's what I mean by breaching the buffer. So once you do that, you are the new you. There's no going back. If you go back, it's just a look back. It's not a going back, right? Very powerful stuff here. If you're on one, and if you made it this far, you probably are like one of 3 people who have. So yeah, that is the first buffer, the one you must breach to become that embodiment of your highest self-realization. That's what I'm talking about, right? The point of no return. And today I want to talk about the other buffer, which is the one that you must keep between you and everything else in order to maintain that state that you breached into, right? So yeah, you must keep a buffer between you and everything else, right? I think it's in a book, a very famous book called The 4 Agreements, one of the first books that I ever actually read cover to cover. Miguel Ruiz. And it, one of the 4 agreements is don't take anything personally. And even if you just pause this video right now and go to YouTube and type in the 4 agreements, and then don't take anything personally, just get that chapter or get a brief overview of it and you'll get it. Okay, so don't take anything personally. Essentially, there is more of a lag in your response to reality, meaning you have a bit of a buffer to, you're not just going to have a knee-jerk reaction to something which sets off a whole chain of events, right, that sometimes gets way out of hand, which is fine, right? But I would much rather do that in a concerted way, in a joyful way, and receive positive synchronicity unfolding. So yeah, so this buffer that you must keep between you and everything else, because ultimately, once you've achieved the inner breaching, and there's many buffers to breach inside of you, right? You're going to be breaching buffers till the day you breach the physical buffer and return once again to non-physical perspective, right? Boom, it's like a fullness, right? You're just going to feel more, right? You could materialize your body again and be like, oh my God, here I am. It's not the same as having the actual physical life, but it, nonetheless. So yeah, you must find a way to not take anything personally, to quail your reactions to life and turn them into responses to life. And it's not overwhelming. Like, things sort themselves out and things are very clear, so decisions are very easy. It's lining up with the decisions that you've made that is the hard part. It's when you make a decision and you ruminate about the decision, or you think about, you know what I mean? Instead of going in with precision and taking action on that choice, you sort of have like indecision. Indecision. So stop that. Because the more clear-cut choices that we make in our life, the more clear-cut our life will be. And it will require less of us, doing work to make the clear cut. It's like only clear cuts come to me. I only produce clear cuts. Oh, how do you produce so many clear cuts? I don't know. I can't explain it, and I don't even want to, right? I just love it. I love that I do. I think anyone could. But yeah, I just do what I do, and you do you, boo. Next. So yeah, you want to remember that this state and this inner dialogue with yourself, this dialogue with your inner being, with your higher self, mine is Nanesso, right? It's not necessarily like physical, verbal dialogue. It can be like knowings, like sometimes, actually most times, I interpret my inner being as like scenes from a movie. Often it's a movie that I know, but very often it's like a movie I'm pretty sure that I'm just making up, but as clear as anything, it is, playing from memory of it as if it was a film that I had seen. God damn, So yeah, and this also doesn't mean that you become like cold or shut down or resigned from life in any way, shape, or form. You become more involved in it, actually, in the most unironic way. Yeah, so this second buffer, the one that you must keep, the one that you must breach, and then once you've breached, there's another that you must keep. And you can only keep it. Oftentimes I use the metaphor of an egg on a spoon, right? If you've ever like walked around with an egg on a spoon, done some somersaults with an egg on a spoon, unless she's glued down, you're gonna have egg everywhere. But you can learn to be that agile with it, and there are people that can do that, right? And so essentially this is what we're learning. It is kind of like that. So be easy on yourself about it. And give yourself a break, give yourself a learning curve, give yourself some appreciation, and give yourself some reward, and give yourself some assurance, and give yourself some more of your sauce, right? Anyway, I don't know if this articulated that. Maybe I'll just have to make another video in the next 7 days. What do you think about that? Oh, smash the like button and let me know in comments if so. As such, there go. Oh, my bestie just messaged me. My bestie in Australia. Crystal, what is up? I love you. Okay, that's perfect timing. I hope this helped in some way, added value to your perspective and day. I'll see you in the next one. Ciao.